never been quote unquote groupie, none of that shit. So I like certain celebrities, yes, but you're not gonna see me not for no.
What do you mean? We need to hold ourselves accountable. So while we're supporting, we also need to hold their hand and say, hey, we're supporting. That could have been a little bit better,
right?
So when we think about film and television, and there's only a handful of Black directors, owners, who are responsible for the stuff that we see on TV, that representation of our culture. Yes. There's only a handful of us. Versus,
and I try to watch all their shows. I honestly do.
Oh, yeah. Independent if it's on Tubi
or wherever.
BET. I try. And Richard, he ain't down with it. This is garbage. This is that.
And I had a few people tell me that, saying you're watching Tubi, but at the end of the day, they're all working.
Anyways,
but they're getting exposure.
No, I'm not talking about
that. But we're talking about the producers
yes. putting the stuff out there and hiring these people.
Correct. Yeah. So I try to support. So I'm gonna watch, even though some of it is trash. But I'm gonna watch it because at the end of the day, they need the viewership so that they maybe can make something better.
It's the exposure. Yes.
Right? Okay. We need to hold ourselves accountable. So while we're supporting, we also need to hold their hand and say, hey, we're supporting. That could have been a little bit better,
right?
And that's
so maybe send in a note, say we love the concept, we love the whatever. We feel something was.
You can elevate it.
Like I watched this show the other day, this new series, and granted, this is not produced by a Black female director. This is one of our favorites, Tyler Perry. I'm sorry, I watch a lot of his stuff. Right? So the new show he has out now on Netflix, Beauty and Black.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
So
okay.
there's one episode where
this is what do you call it?
What?
Before you say GNC, yeah. So spoiler alert. I couldn't get the shit out.
I'm not gonna get into great detail. I'm just talking about like providing feedback, right? So there was one scene where he tells his wife, says, "You're so dumb," blah blah blah. Because apparently somebody saw him use his phone to say, "Call my wife."
Okay.
Yes. So in this scene, she says, "Call my wife," and his phone fucking rings. Why didn't her phone ring in the damn episode? He was calling his wife from his phone, but his phone ring. And then he takes it to his brother's office and say, "Call my wife." And like, why is your phone ringing? That was not. So that's a blooper. Because his phone wasn't supposed to ring. Her phone was supposed to ring.
Why?
Because it said, "Call my wife" from his phone. The thing was, "Call my wife." And his phone rang, not his wife's phone. Go back and look at the episode.
You're right.
So that was a blooper.
Right in the thing, because when the girl did it,
it called her.
But in this one, it called
his phone. So that was a blooper.
And first of all, yeah.
Damn. You were really analyzing the damn episode.
Ringing? Can you make your phone ring?
Again.
By using your phone?
It was a blooper.
Guys, I'm off. My brain is not connecting the dots. So
that was something they didn't catch in their tape.
But you're right.
Wow.
You know what? In that whole thing, to be fair, I watched it last night. Now, I didn't finish it.
Me either.
But I did see that episode, and when they were going through that whole scenario, I was trying to follow it. I thought because I had a whiskey earlier, I was like, maybe I'm just not connecting the dots. But now that I see it. But even to use that as an example, a lot of folks get on Tyler. A lot of Black folks get on Tyler. Yeah. They criticize his work, and they're like, it's trash this, it's trash that. I've been supporting this man since plays, and when he was on the Chitlin circuit. My husband and I had went and seen his plays, and we thought they were great. Now, over time, some of the stuff became repetitive.
Yeah. But like, how many times are you going to say ma'am? Ma'am.
But I also know as a creator, because it works.
I know, but it just drives me crazy.
Oh my God.
Get another filler. I'm just saying.
But here's the thing, though.
I still watch. I don't care.
No, we still watch, right? So as the thing goes, right? I applaud Tyler because he came from shit, nothing, like a lot of us do, and he's been able to progress. Yes. And now, not only he progressed in his career, now he is creating jobs for others.
Yes.
So even though we can criticize and say, hey, Tyler, please let somebody else write, or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, or please get better wigs. And he addressed this in many podcasts,
Yeah.
and I love all the things he
Yeah.
said. At the end of the day, he's
The wigs got a little bit
helping
better.
us.
Yes.
Wigs got a little bit better.
But he's also helping
Yeah.
the other young actors. We've
Yeah.
seen them.
Get
We've seen the
exposure.
ones that have been hustling on YouTube, have been
Yes.
hustling on Instagram, and he's
But even further than that,
you know?
they're getting jobs outside of his
As a result of
Right,
working with
right.
him. Yes.
So I applaud that he's
Exposure.
Give
helping.
the man the credit.
You got to give him
Yes.
the credit, but at the same time, so I'm all for to give him the credit, but at the same time, he sees what we say.
Yes.
You know, this could have been written better, and that's fine. What I want to know is, we're so vocal, and I wonder if it's more associated with social media because now everybody can see the criticism. Because I don't see that in white spaces. Now, granted, I'm not following a lot of folks like that, but I don't see that. Now, I want to bring one other thing this speaking of in white spaces, because I'm sure when we talk about social media, a lot of the folks you follow may be diverse, what may not be, or maybe more on the black side or whatever. Something came across my TikTok. Taylor Swift did. I literally just this week. Okay. And it was her just walking out into like an arena, and she had her cat. And just walking out.
You talking about Yankee Stadium when she was there with her?
See, I don't know, child. It could have been.
She
I don't know
was
the
in that
location.
Yankee Stadium watching the game with.
Could have been. Don't know, but it makes sense. She walks out. No one's there though. It's completely. It's just her.
Okay.
Right. Seats are empty. She walks out. Clearly, somebody's filming her for content.
Okay.
And she has her cat, and there's some music and it's some like hip hop kind of music in the background or whatever. And she's just petting her cat. So I'm looking at. So immediately I go to the comments. And people are calling her, oh, the mother is back. I guess she hadn't been posting for. Don't do that face. So, why you? See, I want to tell these. Let me get the story out, right? So you listen. So I go to the comments and they're like, "Mother's here. Mother is back. She's this. She's that." So I really was shocked, because they're calling her mother. Now, Taylor Swift. I'm not gonna. She's talented. And don't roll your eyes. Listen, there's a couple of. Don't you roll your eyes. There's a couple of songs that are good, yo. Like
I listen to some of her songs.
No, I'm not debating none of that. But
go ahead.
Nah, there's a couple of songs she has. But now we say couple, but she has the same.
She has a good following.
The same way we have the Beehive. She got the Swifties.
Yeah.
They ride for her. So clearly the folks that are saying mother, they no, because I never looked at any of her comments ever in life. So for them, we used to they call Beyonce mother or different other celebrities.
I never heard those terminologies for folks. I never heard that before.
Me neither.
What does it mean?
What is this supposed? Yeah, what is it supposed to mean?
Okay, guys. So let me just. I'm sorry. I thought we were on the same page.
Usually, when somebody says "mother," that's in the
in terms of endearment or something.
Not even endearment. That's
it's like
in the trans.
The mother of the house.
You mean
mother of the house?
Mother of the house and shit like that.
Help me, guys.
Okay. I know she's a big supporter of that.
Come on, explain to us.
So it's like whenever they say mother, it's like she's that girl.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
No, you can't say that. No, because to
the Swifties,
she is that girl, right? I just thought it was
fan base, but go ahead. So what was shocking to you about it? What was
shocking? Because normally you hear that terminology in our culture.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Because I've seen it. You say you haven't seen it for like
that
Beyonce.
Was why my
I see it for Beyonce. I've seen. I could give you examples. It's not just like celebrities that way. Celebrity stylist June Ambrose when she be coming out there, popping her shit too. I see the comments. Okay, mother. So it's like that. You're that girl, and other people too. Like when they come, basically, like let's say you dress to the nines and you.
I understand.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. So, but that's our culture.
Well, that's not the first time, so.
So when I saw it, was just a little shocking. It was like, oh, and here's the
why?
Wait, here's the thing. The biggest shocking.
They're stealing
because no, not that.
It's
not that. She was just walking. She was in plain clothes. Nothing.
Giving the mother vibe.
It was nothing giving the mother vibe.
It wasn't giving.
It wasn't giving. No.
So in other words, they were.
So maybe they're definitely because they took our thing. Maybe they misinterpreted what that really meant because it was nothing giving like what we would use it. Usually it's when someone's like they bringing it, coming with it. She had on a sweatshirt and she just walked with her cat. with some hip hop.
It kills me.
I was just like, that's not mother.
Now
Now
our terms.
you can be like, oh hey, because I guess she hadn't posted. What I gathered from all of that is that she hadn't posted in a while.
Okay.
So I would have said, oh hey, you're back. That's not mother.
But you're not a Swiftie, so you wouldn't have did that.
And the Swifties are gonna come for me.
They're
now.
gonna come for you now.
Come
for you in the comments.
I'm thick skinned, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all messing with.
I don't care.
She down
Nothing
with the
personal.
beehive. So let's start with that.
But I do like Taylor. I am.
I didn't say that.
But I do like her. I like her music.
Listen,
that shit when she was like Starbucks coffee. That's not what she says.
I'm not a true. I've never been quote unquote groupie, none of that shit. So I like certain celebrities, yes, but you're not gonna see me. Not for no.
What do you mean? Like you won't sing along in the concert?
I'll sing along in the concert because I like the damn song. But I'm not. If I see them on the shit,
not
I'm
going
like,
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I could.
That.
I've seen a lot of like celebrities in my life.
Yes.
I can't run up and do that.
Even when I was younger.
I love some Prince. But I can't.
I never had that.
Yeah, I'm not a groupie. Like, I'm not doing it. To me, and
I like you. I like what you do. I like your music. I like you. But
I'm too cool for that shit.
Absolutely.
Because my take is like you motherfucker. I'm bad too. Fuck
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I still dig your music, but don't think you better than me.
You're human, just like me.
Exactly. Cut your ass. So I've always, even as a kid, because I remember seeing Teddy Riley. He was on Fordham Road. I never forget it. I was like 13, 14 years old. Yeah, he was sitting in the convertible.
Tiny. He was
sitting in a convertible though. And this is what pissed me off. So I was with I wonder if y'all, because I know some of y'all watch this podcast. So I was at the time in this girl group, dance group, right?
Okay.
And we were all walking up Fordham Road. I wonder if y'all remember. And he was sitting at the top. This is like on the Grand Concourse. Okay. Right by it used to be a it was the name. Okay, so you have Citibank was on this side. There used to be a Chase. It's not a Chase anymore. Diagonally, wherever it's across the concourse, diagonal. It's like this jewelry store was there, or whatever.
I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
and he had it was a convertible.
Yes.
And he was sitting. I guess he was waiting for somebody. And the rest of the group was running because they was, oh yo, that's Teddy Riley. And they wanted to take, like try to get him to sign some shit or whatever. And I'm walking. They jetted out to run across, and I'm walking, and he was just basically like, I ain't signing nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that
was a turn off.
And by the time I reached up there, I heard him say that, and I was just like, man, I didn't say it, but in my head I was like, fuck you. But that showed me like you ain't. But now listen, fuck you. I still like your music, but fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully these change. Yeah. I hope you did, because your fucking verses shitted. You was whack. But I still love your music.
Yeah.
You could have been better. Your sound check. You're too old.
And plus, he's tiny.
Oh. No, but he's still.
He's tiny man.
In the 80s he did.
Yes.
He was the puffy of the 80s. No.
I don't know.
I guess
I guess.